But yo, welcome back. Basically, let's go in and get to this gameplay. We'll do offense only. I'm gonna do offense only. Y'all can check out the music off so I don't get copyrighted. Yeah, let's go into this video. But Cortland Sutton is cold. Yeah, he cold.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go drive.
In your face.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. This is Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Who gonna be my running
We'll
back?
step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
We got
Now the
Bill Lindsay out.
This is Theo Riddick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. I hate when they push him in front because he's going to drop it.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And this is taken at the 5.
Let's get it.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
You got tape. You got tape right there. Check 9, check 9. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, I think it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now Riddick. he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going to let that quarter go. And a point.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go.
Here's Riddick. Justin Jones there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos.
That boy got 23 touchdowns. That's crazy.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Riddick with a carry. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Theo Riddick, 96 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. On the ground, it's Riddick. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Chopper! Back!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Pretty quiet, Dean. Pretty quiet. Who's off focus?
48-yard line.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Come on, set.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back.
I shouldn't have went that way.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Go! 50, play.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 20.
Oh.
That's down. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to Redden. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Fourth quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on. And they will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Playing Madden.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
Push further out in front. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach.
My bad.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. The 20. Theo Riddick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Theo Riddick. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
All right. You not help scoring.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh.
Past the 20.
All right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Theo Riddick, 47 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Broncos,
I'm gonna read this. Great win this week. When you get this far into the season, everyone is also the team start to buckle, and wins can be hard to come by. But you've been the key to our offense this year. Scrambling takes a lot of courage, and your speed has really kept us in games this year. These next 4 weeks are awesome. Finish strong, buddy. I'm talking about on this game. If theoretic, no, that's for sure. I was really hoping to leave. You hurt, bro. What can you do? Undefeated start so far. How far will we get?
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Okay. I'm ready to expect those. Like, I don't expect none of these defensive players. Okay. 400 yards, give no sacks. Bet. Run the ball a lot. That's all I gotta do. This is the only team I can see actually stand up with us because they have DeAndre Hopkins and Deshaun Watson. So, yeah, let's get started with this game.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Alright, my bad. Give me a little snack.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this gets set to take over.
Right here, pull your knife. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You see what Riddick was able to do in last week's ball game. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Theo Riddick with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all...
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute. First quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown.
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Ellington. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And an alley to run. Ooh, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Make you fall.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 16-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman.
It's going to be a long day. A long day.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24.
Come on, set. AP game. 61. Matchbox. Get it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, and even 50 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Theo Riddick with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to them. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter.
Set. 10 logo. He's coming. Double up. General West. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Torrey Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
I got it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 6'6", pull it high. Hey, Echo.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll drop to throw.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
90 Wolves.
Back now in Houston. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Check it back. Check it back. Move off Orchard. Hey, Orbit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Torrey Smith. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 2. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they?
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Royce Freeman, 45 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do?
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On first down, it's Freeman, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Freeman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Alert 3, alert 3. Protein spill.
Alright.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
What?
During the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He just came in back. He came back fast.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike. Watch twin. Hit it.
And they take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this...
Let's go ahead and upgrade this. No, damn, not that. Let's go with get that one. Now let's go take a look at these injuries. Show me how long my player's gonna be out. Alright, it's like the Riddick is already back. He has 3 more weeks. He has 3 more weeks till he returns from injury, so I don't really need him anyway. I ain't really tripping.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Okay, big career team has accumulated for 550 rushing yards and 550 rushing yards and 2 rush touchdowns. Okay. I'm gonna disrespect you, bro. I need. Okay, so. Basically, let's go for 6 touchdowns and 400 yards. That's my goal. Is 6 touchdowns, 400 yards, 6 touchdowns.
A fight for the right to be number one. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a battle of the top 2 teams in the AFC West, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. 67 yards. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run here with Freeman. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Check X3. 218. Chop.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 2nd and 15.
Bro, come on.
And he's going to go down. back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. On first down, Freeman. And some room to run now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 30 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. So an 11. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Hey, let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that's complete. It's Allington. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Caught. It's Allington. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Seahawks who are looking good. They've got the lead at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Derrick Henry, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Doms.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken very short.
Come on now, let's go.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts, all of it working.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Topper. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Philip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Set, 30 base. X3, 218, chop.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, 59 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. Theo Riddick, he's at the 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They go play action here on first down. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. Start your week by installing your game plan.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, we've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. It's been perfection so far. They come in here unbeaten at 14-0.
And just 2 wins away from doing something only 2 teams have ever done. But the most important thing for them now is to make it to the postseason in one piece.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
I got bold with it. Okay. That's not fair.
Hey, Foxtrot. Five.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Theo Riddick is a...
What?
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Now
a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. Where my slides at? Where?
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
60 out ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Touchdown, Broncos. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck?
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Looking to throw. Finds his rookie first rounder. It's Noah Fant. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos push further out in front. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Come on, set, 8, read. X3, 218, chop, hit it.
They'll look to throw here. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Winfrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where the pass on second down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Let's go.
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Third quarter action to this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Out to his left. Open man here is Hamilton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he promised.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll set up a throw. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Look at this.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
For the defense, they got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it,
he picks up additional yardage after it.
Funny, I ain't step out of bounds. Both on lean.
Ready, break. Squeeze. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Show team, spell.
They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Pilot, 64, Please grip.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. A really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
So I could. So you got to
keep feeding them.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So now this offense will take over and
what you had in a while, babe?
At their own 20-yard line.
But what haven't y'all had in a while?
Action here on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 26 yards. They'll drop to throw.
Philly cheesesteaks.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, You might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. The pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open. It's Sutton. The 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another home date. While for Detroit, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I... Start your week by installing your game plan.
Okay, 2 touchdowns, 100. We're really gonna get more than that, but okay. Now, for this character, I want to kind of switch something up. Change my hair a little bit, if we can. Oh, my bad. finish this season off. We got what, 2 more games left, I think. Or is this? Anything got what? Let's see. Oh, this hit. Okay, this is the last game of the season. So at this game, we're gonna go ahead and get off. I'm gonna get off the stream after this, and I might just keep going to the Super Bowl. I think I'm just keep going to the Super Bowl.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders.
And they still finna take an L. They're gonna get this dub out the way. Last game of the season.
So the
we already
football will be
clinched
at the 25-yard line as this offense
playoffs, so
gets set to take over.
We need to get Phil Lizzie going for this playoff start.
Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and 11. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Hey, let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Ugh. 100 for a touchdown. Let's go. Was a beast on the field. It would have been better if they would have kept the
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Space to
okay, I see.
at the 40.
So you back, huh?
There he goes.
Boy, so he's back.
Way home for a Broncos score.
That's what it worked.
Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 12 on the year.
How he just got through that? I don't know. But we got to keep scoring. They're going to come back.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Oh, my God.
It's caught. It's a gain of 34. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Bro.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Connor Barwin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game. They tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game.
Bro,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now back to throw. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. We talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, this is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver, 46 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
Get it out there.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
That might have been a push-off. Oh, well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsey, 78 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only...
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
70, Indy. All day, defense, all day. Hey, C6. Ready?
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. A gain of 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll set up the throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
Yeah.
We are in the 4th and final quarter, as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 52 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about...
Let's see here. Okay, bet he need one more touchdown. Hold on, let me make sure. He got 181 yards. Let's go for one. Yeah, let's get one more touchdown.
The feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this
take him out.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A big offensive explosion.
Took him out the game, so I couldn't get him 2 touchdowns. I'll try it. You know what, y'all? Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream here. If y'all wanna see that Super Bowl, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the players part. If y'all wanna see the Super Bowl, hit me up, let me know by smashing the like button and subscribe button. Love y'all, see y'all later. Peace. I'm out.